Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Hey Bakasura, how you doing? How you diddling, Baka? Hey Settercraft, welcome to the stream. Just doing my tweet. Getting my tweet out there. And posting it up on stream announcements. Hey Doggy Man, welcome to the stream. Elf Daughter, welcome, 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 welcome. So, first off we have to start with our now traditional arrow spam. Come on. Arrow spam! It's raining arrows. Hello! So, Terry, a guy called Terry, or Terry, who is one of my subscribers, wanted me to put someone in the player park for him. So we're going to grab some fences, we're going to grab a nameplate. And he didn't say what he wanted in the player park at all. So we're going to turn him into Christmas Cow. Because we have Christmas Cow who has been nameless. We haven't had nameless Christmas Cow for a while now. So, Terry, you are now about to become Christmas Cow. Here is nameless Christmas Cow, who has been a poor, sad, innocent little nameless cow for a while now. Where are you going, Christmas Cow? No, no, no. Christmas Cow. Christmas Cow. Back. Back. No, Christmas Cow. Christmas Cow. In. Hey, Puffing Glider. Welcome to the stream. And Christmas Cow becomes Terry. So we have Terry, Arthur. We have Hey Abril, welcome to the stream. We have Zana Dragon, Elf Daughter, and the other Zana Dragon. We've got Melon More Melon. We've got Potatonator. We've got Karumi. We've got Wise Mad Professor. We've got It's Rashers. We've got Torrail the Tortilla. Plasma Scar, and also down in here we have Doggy Man Master, who just decided to come down here for no reason whatsoever. Hey Jazdu, hey Puffing Glider, welcome to stream. Hey Starkiller, because I'm running this as a YouTube series as well, Doggy Man, a lot of the stuff is changing. We are getting to an interesting point in the questline. Questline wise, we are here. And right here is where we start things like To Space and Beyond, which is Galacticraft, where we're going to be travelling to other planets where there's going to be interesting bosses to fight. We're also getting to the point of Open Aether, which is another quest where we're going to be travelling to another dimension and fighting bosses. And then not far down the line, once we get past large multi-blocks, we've got the Twilight Realm, which is another one where we're going to have to take on the Urghast, the Snow Queen, the Night Phantom, the Lich King. So we've got a lot of questing and exploring to do in the future. But in the meantime, in the last episode that went out, we set up our AE system. So we've got a very, very primitive AE system at the moment. We've got a colossal chest, which is acting as backup storage. How close are you to getting blood magic? Let's have a look. What blood magic requires? Blood magic. Using blood. So, /BQ admin edit. Normally you can see what you require but for the next ones, but my thing's a little bit messed up. Using blood requires Open Aether, Slider's Labyrinth, and Valkyrie Queen. So we require this one, and we require two of them. We probably require two of them from Open Aether. Let's have a look at Open Aether. Open Aether. So Sliders, Labyrinth, and Valkyrie Queen. Yeah, we need to do Open Aether to get blood magic done. And Open Aether requires us to do the Ring of the Flying Squid. Now, I'm probably going to do the Ring of the Flying Squid on stream. But the reason I'm going to do the Ring of the Flying Squid on stream is for this reason. If we go to Golden Lasso here, yeah, this says requires stage EU. That's stage extra utilities. I have stage extra utilities. Stage extra utilities is right here. So I've unlocked stage extra utilities. It just won't give me the golden lassos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ingredients for golden lasso, which is gold. We're going to take a stack of gold. We're going to take a stack of string. No. String. We're going to take a stack of string, and we're going to take a stack of XP globes, solidified XP, and we're going to bin them all, and I'm going to cheat myself in some golden lassos. I think Droid took too many bottles of Bepsis because he seems really energetic. So I'm going to cheat myself in like 3 or 4 lassos. There we go. When are you going to play Raft again? Not a clue. Don't know when I'm going to play Raft again. Done. So that's, I've got some golden lassos now. And I'm going to do the quest revolving around that, because that's one of the ones that's all the way back here. First things first, we need to make the chicken ring. Oh, by the way, I've set up ATMs. ATMs are these, which are the Royal Bank of Dragon ATM machines. And they're going to get set up around the island as kind of deposits and things. I threw away the required materials. It's supposed to unlock with the extra utilities quests, and it didn't unlock with the extra utilities quests. Not my fault it's broken. And then we need the chicken ring. Oh yeah, I have to type in here. Chicken. So we need chicken ring. Chicken wing ring. That's easy enough. It's resonating redstone, iron, and feathers. That's not a difficult ring to make. We just have to add a chicken in. And then we need the ring of the flying squid. Again, have to type up here. So the ring of the flying squid requires us to get hold of a squid in a lasso. So we're going to have to set up a squid in a lasso. But since I did my AE system, I decided what I will also do is I'll also be setting up like a bank area. And this is my vault room. And all of these drawers are currently in operation, but I've hidden what's on them to make it look more sort of like a bank. So we've got all of our silent gems hidden across here. Everything is void upgraded, and everything has some upgrades in it, so it stores additional materials. Flying squid, the burbs of the future. Exactly. So now we need to set up an environment where we can get flying squid. So we're just going to grab some stone. We've got 7,000 stone, so I think we're perfectly fine with just taking a bit of stone. And we're going to set ourselves up a squid spawner so that we can get a squid. A Japanese tree to reference Jazdu. I think we've got sakuras. I could probably do you a sakura wood. And this is going to open up the access to the Aether, so we can actually do Aether quests later on. I'm flying with a Chaos Tanzanite Jazz. On the series, because it's a quest-based mod pack. One of the early quests you get is the Silent Gems quests, and one of the Silent Gems quests is to get yourself a Chaos Gem, I believe. And even if it isn't a quest, like, one of the first things I do when I get Silent Gems is a Chaos Gem. Because a Chaos Gem gives you the ability to fly. Which is something which is very useful when in a Skyblock. It also negates all falling damage, so I can't fall to my death anymore. Which is surprisingly useful on this Skyblock because it has wraparound. Not just emeralds, chaos, rubies, tanzanites, all sorts of things. Basically, any of the gems from Silent Gems can become a chaos gem. Silent Hill's a good game. Silent Hill is a pretty good game. You are correct. Ooh. So we're going to set this up as a squid spawner, and then we're going to have a look at starting the bank. Because one of the main things I want to do with this one is, it's modern Skyblock, so I want to build like modern buildings. And directly over where we have the vault, I want to start the build on a bank. Sonic in Minecraft. No. So let's get, do we have water? We have water, so we don't need that. That's fine. Going to watch with my brother a horror movie. Okie dokie, Satacraft, thank you very much for popping into the stream. Yep, Backer. This happens. Let's turn off our flight, and down we go. And hello, Skyblock. Donk. Luckily, Chaos Gem. Normally that would take you down to like half a heart. Guaranteed, and if you had less than full health, it would kill you. But... go away. But thankfully I have full damage protection, so... So there we go. That should spawn squid reasonably effectively. I don't think it's too difficult to program. Basically, at the bottom of the Minecraft world, there's a thing called the void, and the void is normally what kills you. But basically, all they've done is program it so that the second you start taking void damage, which is its own unique version of damage in Minecraft, it's its own unique damage tick. All they've done is program the moment you take void damage, teleport back to the top of the world. Squiddy doo da day, exactly. So, fingers crossed that will spawn squid reasonably soon. The chicken ring, if I turn off my Chaos Gem, the chicken ring is a interesting little ring. What it does is it kind of allows us to kind of use up that bar at the bottom to just kind of slow ourselves down. We can't fly, but we can kind of float for a little bit with the chicken wing. It's almost like a primitive glider. It's not amazingly useful, but it's one of the early extra utilities things you can make very quickly. You just need a chicken in a golden lasso, which is normally easy to get, but for some reason is slightly balked in this. What about the chunk loading ward? Are you actually going to work this time? I couldn't do it because we needed golden lasso with a villager in it. So let's grab a golden lasso. And let's go and get a villager. Where did I put my villagers? I think I put all of my villagers away. He borked. So let's look up a villager. Yeah, we've got some villagers. Who are you? Are you a useful villager or a not useful villager? You are a cleric. Guess what, cleric? You're about to become a chunk loader. So there we go. We need to pop him in. Okay, let's try that again in a crafting bench, because sometimes that one gets a little bit confused. Chunk loader. Okay. Fine, we won't have chunk loaders today. This you need to make a villager farm. Find one that will... you have to give it a contract first. I see. We have to make him sign the contract before he will be a functional villager. This didn't used to happen in the old extra utilities. Contract. I don't trust your face. Well, fine. You can go back in here. Let's get a different villager. You work. Thank you. We made a chunk loader. Excellent. What does the contract say? The contract basically allows me to make them into this. So I'm going to F3G. So where are our chunk borders? Because this is a 3x3 chunk loader. So I can load a 3x3 set of chunks. Now my grid power generation would help if I turned on my Tanzanite. My grid power generation is down under my island, down here. No, I'm just dead inside, Elfie. So this is my grid power generation. So I probably want to make sure this is always loaded. So if I load this, that will load our grid power chunk. It will also load this chunk, which has our, and this chunk, which have our computers in it. It's not going to load all of our storage, but that's... Actually, I kind of need it to load all the storage. So I kind of need it to be in this chunk so it loads all the storage. Okay. I have no idea what the contract says specifically. So I kind of need it to load this chunk. So like bloop. There we go. So that loads all of our storage, it loads our AE system, it loads our grid power. Let's make another contract and see if we can find out what the contract says. We can't read it unless we give it to a villager. Okay. Let's pop a villager out. I, villager number 13852, also known as Farmer, being of sound mind and body, do agree to allow my physical, spiritual and or mental essence to be bound to X physical object and to use any skills that I may currently possess to provide useful services to GamingDroid. I agree that my essence shall remain bound to the physical object until either the object is destroyed, the universe ends, the very concept of time and entropy is destroyed or rendered untenable. I get bored standing around in limbo making weird noises and floating away to the next life, which is unlikely since I like making weird noises. What you need is more chunk loaders. Kind of. Hey, Karumi, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, that's what the contract says. Back in the vial with you. You'd think they'd kind of jump at the opportunity to be something other than a vial inside my computer system, but whatever. So, let's grab some marble. Can we get hold of limestone? We can get hold of limestone. How do we get hold of limestone? We need a classic disposition augment. So let's look up the classic disposition augment. Augment. No. Come on, you. Augment. We need classic disposition augment. Which means we need an electrum coil. And we also need a nickel gear, which isn't too bad. And that can make us a classic disposition augment. And then we need a igneous extruder. And we probably want a drawer as well. Let's grab ourselves a basic drawer. You guys never saw the contract I had to sign to be a moderator for Droid. Alfie! We agreed you would not talk about that contract to people from the outside. So we need to give this guy an upgrade kit so that we can augment him. So the upgrade kits are pretty easy to make. We're just going to make a... Actually, to be fair, we could probably make quite a decent upgrade kit. We're not going to bother upgrading him to the full level, though. See, now that she's talked about it to other people, she's bound by the contract for another 2 days. So we can have limestone, gravel, sand, red sand, and sandstone, and red sandstone. So limestone is what we want. I'm hoping this doesn't require any special levels of water and things. I'm hoping it won't use up the water. I'm hoping it'll just be like cobblestone. So let's give it water and lava. And hopefully this doesn't use up the water. It should have power. Why don't you have power? You should be attached to a conduit. Nope. Conduit. Because I missed the conduit by like 2 spaces. Wow, I missed the conduit by like 2 spaces. I'm a derp. And now I have to give him lava and water again. Lava. And you're out of water? You're out of water! Yay! Luckily I have an ATM here, which has a bucket of water in it. Ah, we need more water than that. Okay. It does use up the water. Okay, so water. We need a sink and we need our liquid hopper. And then what we can do is we can go this, and like that. And if we get the speed upgrades from here, and throw them in here, there we go. He's now going to be immediately filled with water every time, and we're making sandstone. So we're making limestone. Now the reason I want to make limestone is I'm hoping, because I want to make a bank, so I'm hoping what we can do is we can chisel the limestone into like limestone pillars. Yeah, but you do know what I have to do for those 2 days. Shudder. Okay, so the idea is like the image for a bank that I'm going for, or what I want to go for as a sort of bank image, is something from kind of the very traditional sort of high street bank in the UK. Now, I could go for a branch style thing, which is kind of like an almost like a little teeny tiny office building. But I don't really want to do that. Okay, so I need a golden lasso, which is fine. We have a ranged access point here, so we can just put all this stuff back in. And get a golden lasso. Thank you. Squiddy squid. Thank you. Say hospital. Why would I say hospital, boss? I mean, I just said it, but like I don't see any problem with it. So what I can now do is I can make the squid ring. Ring of the flying squid. What am I short? What item am I short? Oh, I'm short this guy. Ring of the flying squid. There we go. That's another quest complete. I must go. Have a great Wednesday. Thank you very much, Kurumi. You have a good Wednesday too. So that gives us access to the Open Aether quest tree. And the Open Aether quest tree will mean that we can go and do some quests in one of the next videos. My life is complete. Fair enough. Strange, strange person that you are. Again, not really going to keep the squid ring. Don't really need the squid ring for anything, but... Bye, boss. So, first things first, we need to figure out what we're going to make the floor inside out of. So, a lot of the big places often have like white tile floor. It's not marble tile, it's actually linoleum tile. They often have like white tile flooring. I can hide you, but it's going to be very warm where I take you. Wow. Baka, you creepy. They always have like a little section of marble like coming in through the doorway. And then the marble kind of sweeps through, or the fake marble, the linoleum kind of sweeps through to a set of counters where you do your shopping, or you do your banking. And then there's a kind of carpeted bit off to one side. So it's kind of like this. So you've got the kind of like the doors here, and you'd walk in, you've got a little kind of info desk there. And then you've got carpeted area with the ATMs. And then you've got kind of like the counter bit here. We should change Elf's name and transport her to Mexico. Hey, Rayox, welcome to the stream. So I'm probably going to have to push this back a little bit, because I want the frontage to be like 2 blocks deep. So that I can do a little bit of chisel and bitting. Make it out of pink things, droid. Pink things. But it's supposed to be a bank, doggy man. If I make it out of pink things, it's not going to look much like a bank, is it? So it's kind of like this. Kind of like double thick frontage. But then we're going to have a gap in the door. I don't know if we've got Malice doors in this. I don't think we have got Malice doors. No, we haven't got Malice doors. So what kind of doors do we have? The dark steel doors look quite good. Ooh, the mineral doors look really good. I don't know if I have mineral saplings yet. Is Elf your girlfriend? No, Zana's my girlfriend. Elf is one of my dedicated moderators. This... a mecha crab! She's a friend who moderates my streams. So, do we have access to mineral trees yet? Oh yeah, and who was it who wanted to be a Who was it who wanted to be a Japanese tree in the garden? Don't have to say sorry, dude. Don't know why you're apologising. You asked if someone was my partner, and I said no. So we have a little bonsai tree who is going to be the person who wanted to be a bonsai tree. Giant enemy paper mecha crab! So what my idea is to take chisel and to basically kind of like switch it into plane mode and go chunk, 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 chunk. But then also to plane, so I need to dig this out, this, and also to plane away that. Like this, and then we go into these. Should probably have gotten my bits bag out, shouldn't I? Vacuum up all the bits. Then go into these and go onto plane mode and go do. And then line mode. Be like single bit mode and be like you, and you. And then line mode and go you. And we can make ourselves some little columns at the front of the bank. Like that. And then we can do the same along this side. So we've got miss one, miss one, miss one, miss one. And then chisel, 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 chisel. Hey Rizard, welcome to the stream. If you're going to try and troll, you're going to have to be a lot more sort of determined as a troll than that, because, yeah, your troll has failed miserably. Pfft, I am not an artist. If you want to see an artist, there's someone called Mum Divine, and Mum Divine is amazing with chisel and bits. Like, Mum Divine builds things that actually look like real-world stuff. It's kind of scary how good she is with chisel and bits. You have a massive question for me? Ask away, Rayox. So I'm not sure if I want it like that, if that looks good, or if I want to do it like, if we get single bits, if we want to go like lines here, and then kind of cut the corner off, like this. Like that. I think that looks better if you've got kind of like the cut corner. So we do... this like here. Does he do pink banks? I don't do pink banks, Doggy Man Master. I have never been inside a pink bank. Do you know the way? Elfie immediately responds with violent denying that she knows the way. I have a feeling that Elfie is not the queen. And you know what we do to people who aren't the queen, Elfie? We spit on them. What? Dang it. Single bits. Let's fill you back in. And then we need to cut out the lines here. We actually need to add in a line there because I cut out a line I shouldn't have really cut out. And add in this line again. So we have our kind of round column. It's not quite perfectly round, but it's kind of round. I think I need to like put this guy back in. So we have our kind of round column in place. It's so tempting to time out memers, seriously. Oh dear. Poor Elfie. She does not like the memes. We're just going to zip over to this ATM over here and we're going to get some positive patterns. Going to grab ourselves a couple of positive patterns. Wipe them clean. These I used for my ATM making and for all of my chisel and bits making. I love how I got halfway into making the factory and then just immediately stopped making the factory. So if we put this in plain mode, we can add a stack of blocks there to make a limestone brick, and we can do the same here. And then we can go chisel and chisel. There we go. We have two kind of like limestone pillars. Placement. Bloop. Bloop. Two kind of like limestone pillars at the entrance of the bank, which makes it look much more like a bank to me. If we do single bit, do U, and then we do plain, and go 1, 2, 3. Ah, I need more limestone. I do not have enough chiseled limestone. Chisel. And then we can go like that. That. Then we can do the same again. We put a single bit down. We make it into a plane and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have I made that one deeper than this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have, so we're going to go like that. There we go. So we now have Droid. Have you played Portal Stories, Mel, or Aperture Tag? Portal Stories, Mel, or Aperture... I'm not sure what that means, Rayox. If that's like a whole title or if that's like a sub thing within Portal. I've played Portal and Portal 2. Droid says he's an artist. How could you be banning memers? I'm not banning memers. I'm not banning memers. Elfie's banning memers. With my permission. Then we have this. And we're going to have a couple of, I think, dark steel doors to start with. Should play Skyrim. I tried playing Skyrim on the channel. Well, first off, I have played Skyrim. I've played Skyrim, like, the actual game. But I tried playing Skyrim on the channel, and, like, no one watched it. Literally, no one turned up to watch the channel and watch Skyrim, so it was like, eh. So what do we need to make this? Alloy smelter. We need pulverized coal, obsidian, and iron. Iron. Pulverized coal, and we need some obsidian. We dismantled our mob farm, or I dismantled the mob farm a while ago to move it out of the way of the bank, and I'm going to have to remantle it at some point. Was it Backer who wanted to be a tree? I can't remember who wanted to be the little bonsai tree. I made a bonsai tree for someone, and I can't remember who it was. I never thought governators would ever hear of memes. What? I'm confused. The EU's bamming memes and it's not funny. It's quite funny. Hey, Lincoln Middle School! Welcome to the stream and the CPU. Please try to process as much data as you can while you're here. That's a very strange YouTube name, but fine. To each their own. So 6 of the dark steel will make us a dark steel door set, which is 3 doors, but we only need 2 of them. And then we should be able to make a double door. What are you doing there? I must have missed with one of my bits. Aperture tag is portal 2, except you shoot the gel propulsion and repulsion. Fair enough. Hey, IMM Freedom, welcome to the stream. And then I need pressure plates. Skyroot, Zanite, sneaky pressure plate. We need a sneaky block and some stone pressure plates. And the sneaky pressure plate, sneaky block requires cobblestone and a dwindle charm. And a dwindle charm is a rice slime ball and wither dust. I know for a fact I've got wither dust. Maybe I don't have wither dust. Where do I get wither dust from then? Do I have to kill wither skeletons for it? I may have to kill wither skeletons for wither dust. Dang it. I can't make sneaky pressure plates yet. So I'm going to have to just go with proper normal pressure plates. And we will make them sneaky later. There's a random chisel and bits factory block there. And then we need another couple of them, and we can put them on the other side, and that will be the start of our bank. I don't understand why crafting doors gives you 3 doors instead of 2. Because Minecraft. Die! So this thing, when it's fully charged, if you turn it onto empowered mode, it makes explosions. So, yeah. I like the bow. Why are you making a bank? Because I've just finished my storage, Rayox. And because I've just finished my storage, I wanted a place to put my storage. And so I've made a vault under here. And as it's modern Skyblock 2, modern Skyblock 3, I thought, you know, what's a modern way of representing a storage facility? A bank. I could have gone with warehouse, but I've got enough factory-style things as is. So... what have we got Windows-wise on this sort of style of bank? So we've got, on this sort of style of bank, we tend to have like lines cut into the walls, and then we tend to have... so if we get our chisel, we go to planes chiseling. We're going to chisel a couple of planes off the front here. Plus, banks are cool. It is true. It's my way of pretending I have money, god damn it. Don't take away my way of pretending I have money. I'm rich in gunpowder and blaze powder. In nothing else, but in gunpowder and blaze powder, I am rich. That is blinding! Okay. Let's get rid of some of these particle effects, shall we? Oh, that worked. I see what it means. No one watches Skyrim. Droid, are you going to make it like Gringotts? I'm making it like a traditional English bank elf. So kind of Gringot-esque. We've got our two little columns at the front. So what I need to do is I need to make a window kind of like one of these windows. So what have we got? We've got... I'm just looking at a reference image at the moment. We've got kind of a square bottom and a curved top. So what have we got? We've got kind of like, well, first off, that's going to cut into the doorway. I want it like out here. So we've got it kind of this sort of shape. Probably a little bit wider than that, probably coming up like this. And then we've got kind of a curve at the top. Like this. We need to go single bit, and we need to put a single bit here. And we need to sort of fix some of the areas that we've got. So we need to put this into line mode, and then we will attach it to that single bit over there. And then we need to put another single bit in here. Do the same from the other side. Go into line mode and attach it to, come on, get in the right position, to that. Nope. Dang it. There. And there, and then that, and that, and that, and that. So, first things first, let's get rid of all these spare bits. Because I'm making infinite limestone, so I don't have to worry about using up the limestone bits. And then we need the chisel to go onto connected materials. I'm staying in Droid's basement because I'm planning on stealing Droid's valuables. No, not my valuables. Can I be a block of snow or a snowman? Of course you can, Rayox. No. We have 2 blocks of snow. Do we have a pumpkin? We have pumpkin seeds. Phytogenic isolator. You're a chicken. Are you a chicken, Smart Husky? I don't know if I've already made you a chicken or if you're just saying you want to be a chicken. Smart husky. I thought you were a husky. That's a fair point. Name tag. And this is Reox. Then we probably need a couple of fences to keep him safe. You can have treated wood fences, why not? And you are going to live under the protection of Karumi-san. Karumi-san is going to keep you safe from the rain, because otherwise you would die in the rain. There we go. We have Reox. You're a husky chicken. Does that mean you're a fat chicken, or just, you know, a chicken crossbred with a husky? Because I can imagine it means you're a fat chicken. So then what we want to do is we want to carve out like this around here. Which is going to take a little while, but it's kind of like these windows always seem to get this kind of inlay. Karumi will protect you from the rain. I think he's a crossbreed between a chicken and a husky. Well, that's just disturbing. Oh, dang you. This is not particularly easy to do. So there we go, and then we can start adding in the curve. And then we want to come up the other way. There we go, we have kind of like this inlay here. I could do with a slightly darker limestone to kind of fill the inlay. Like we could do it with like this stuff. We do same material, chisel that out. And we just go kind of... boom. Because for some reason the inlays always seem to be made of a darker... always seem to have gotten darker, possibly because they're harder to clean. They don't get washed clean by the rain as easily. And I think this is going to look really good, actually. I think this is going to be a really nice window once we're done. I'm going to add the glass in, of course. It's a little bit difficult sometimes with angles and things just to get everything right. I think we're doing pretty good. To be fair, I think we're doing pretty dang good. And then this goes in. And once we've made this once, we can just add a pattern for it to the pattern recipes we have, and we can replicate it, so it's going to be a lot easier to do once we've got it once. The slope is uneven on one side, isn't it? Doing the bank will take you 2 streams plus 1 more hour. Well, I'm not going to do the bank entirely in this stream. I just wanted to get started with the bank and just see what you guys thought of the bank as a kind of idea and or storage area. So I mean, the main storage area is below the bank. And once we go off into the Aether and we go off into the Twilight Woods, we're not going to be spending as much time on the home island as before, because we're going to be off in the Twilight Woods. The other thing I want to do in this stream is get a powered spawner spawning Enderman, like set up a spawning room specifically for Enderman, because our ranged access to our storage, which is a wireless access point, he needs ender cards to wireless access ender cards to operate. And I have a very small amount of them, and they only drop. You can't craft them. Well, you can craft them, but they're ridiculously expensive. They only drop from Enderman in a reasonable amount of... Because like crafting them would be way more expensive than it's really possible to sustain. Did I accidentally cut a bit off the lip? No, I didn't. And then we go line, and we go U, and U. Come on, I know I can do this. I may have to go down a level. Down a level. And then we've got single bit, and then line, place, place. Hey, Radical, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hey, Mr. All Games, welcome to the stream and the CPU. Please try to process as much as you can while you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So there we go. We've got our kind of bank style window, and I think that looks pretty good as the kind of window you'd find on the outskirts of a modern bank. Not a modern bank, a kind of old school style bank that you'd find in a British high street. And what I can do is I can actually like copy that window and fill in the window panes. That is entirely not what I wanted to copy. And I want to actually fill in the window panes before I do the copying. Be stupid to do all the copying and then like have no windows in there. Hey, Radical, welcome to the stream. So we need glass, which we can get easily enough. We'll use thickened glass, and then we need lead, because we're going to use a leaded window. The first things first, we're going to chisel our lead into like window leading, which I think probably that one is the closest to. And we're going to break him down into chisel and bits. Thank you. And then we're going to make some glass chisel and bits as well. Hey Zana, welcome to the stream. We are in the process of making a bank. And I'm doing windows for my bank. This bit is a little bit challenging. Is getting all of these lined up. Hey, David Sully, welcome to the stream. Hey, Canarino Pistola, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the puppy. Hey, Mantok. If you find the stream boring, remember the mantra. If you find the stream boring, you don't have to watch. Do you have a PS4? No, I don't. Hey, Ghost Bros, welcome to the stream. Ghost Boss, sorry. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? And then if I have a look at the image I'm working off, we've got kind of... Okay, we've got kind of like a double railing in the center. So we've got kind of like this and this. And then that and that. This is me playing Minecraft, making myself a bank in Chisel and Bits, because I am currently in the process of... well, I've finished building my storage system, or at least building the beginning of my storage system. So now I'm just building a place for my storage system to live. And then round the front we've got columns, and we've got kind of like automatic double doors. And then bank-wise, above the door, the pillars kind of half support an arch. So if we kind of go... Where would we put limestone blocks if we put limestone blocks here? So we've got limestone blocks like that. Okay. So then if we kind of get plain and we go 5, we've got that. Bank should be made of gold. I don't know. I don't find the stream boring. I'm just sleeping. Ah, I see. Hey, Eve Widdick, welcome to the stream. Welcome, Widdick. So let's chisel away like a central bit here. So we've got kind of like an arch going on like in this area. So I want it kind of like... that, and then if we do connected materials, we can chisel it back into that. Like so. And we need to go onto line and just remove that guy. Steal the bank. No, do not steal my bank. Do not steal my bank. I need my bank. And then what do we want? We want to go into single bit mode. And then we want to kind of have these guys radiating up like this. I'm gonna rob your bank. No, don't rob my bank. I need my bank. It's where I keep my stoof. We do plane, and we do connected materials and do this, and then do this. Droidu steal the gold bank. Yay! Droidu steal the bank. Yes, Droidu steal all the bank. We've got that one, and then we've got kind of like one that does this. Like that. But it's got to be a little bit steeper, so we've got to make it kind of... And then we need to put the limestone back in here. That. And then we do connected materials. We fill it in. And you can see where I'm going. It's kind of like a rainbow thing. Pfft, banks don't have money. They're all broke. You're going to put blocks... I'm pretty sure most banks don't have blocks of gold in them. Just saying. Just saying, like 99% sure most banks do not contain blocks of gold. Now, what I need for this is I need a mirror pattern. I need a mirror pattern, which is water and glowstone. We need a bucket of water to do this. That's fine. Just down here, we've got a place where we can get a bucket of water. And then we can go back up to our ATM up here and finish this off. So there we've got a mirror pattern. And what a mirror pattern allows us to do is it allows us to mirror an item. We've got this guy, and we want to mirror it as a... Am I doing this right? Don't know if I'm doing this right. Right-click the face you wish to mirror from craft with positive, negative design to transfer. Ah, right. So I need to craft it with a positive design like that. And then that gives me... Ah, I didn't mirror it from the right direction. So I need to mirror it from like here. Then craft it with this. I've never used mirror patterns before, so I'm in the dark. No. Okay. So let's try mirroring it here. And then crafting it with a pattern. I am so confused with how I'm supposed to mirror this. Do I have to bloop this edge and then mirror it? Yes! Haha! There we go. I have... that works. Is your arch symmetrical? It is now. My arch is symmetrical now because I used the mirror pattern. So I have forced it to be symmetrical using the mirror pattern. Only this bit needs kind of extending out. But that bit can be extended out really easily because it's just a case of... that. So inside we've got the little kind of like linoleum section here, and then we want carpet there. So for carpet we're probably going to want wool. Now I don't know how much wool I've got. I've got a little bit of wool, and I want kind of blue wool. Ah, blue rock wool. Let's just see what we can do with a blue wool to start with. So first off, can we chisel blue wool? Yes, we can, but it doesn't make it into anything really useful. And then we're going to go, because I don't have a lot of wool, I'm going to cheat slightly, and I'm going to break it down using this guy with same material. And then I'm going to get my little blue wool widgets, and I'm going to make the carpet out of the blue wool. So here's a little trick. If we go to drawn region, and we find the edge of this block's edge is that bit there. So we then drag it out to the edge of this block. There we go. We now have, just make sure that is to the edge of that block. Yep. We now have a piece of carpet. But the problem is it's really awkward to do that all the way across the floor. So what we're going to do is we're going to pattern it. We're going to make it a placement pattern. And now we're going to just place in our carpet. And as long as we have carpet bits, we'll be able to just place in our floating carpet. Now the question is, how is our spawn? And because this is slightly below the top of that block, it can't actually spawn anything. You're cheating. I'm not cheating. I am using chisels and bits to increase the amount of material I get out of my wall. We all know Droid is cheating. Oi! 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 I am not cheating. Why are you so mean to me? Saying I'm cheating when I'm not cheating. You people accusing me of vile cheating, when all I am doing is cleverly using my materials to the greatest their advantage. I'm calling the wool gods! Ooh, for a second there I thought I'd accidentally placed something too high. Now the question is, in my bits bag, do I have any metal? I do not. So let's grab some metal from our ATM. Hey, Panda Perosa, welcome to the stream. What have we got? Let's look up block. Let's grab a block of aluminium. What can we chisel a block of aluminium to look like? Actually, that one would be quite good for what I want it for. No cheaters. Everyone cheats. Everyone in the world cheats. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. Because the carpet is always kind of fixed to the floor with this little weird metal edging. Which is, I suppose, kind of necessary, because if you've ever worked with these sorts of carpets, they forever come up off the floor all the time around the edge. So banks are smart and put little metal edging around the edge of them. But still weird. And I suppose this is very much favoured towards kind of like the sort of banks I used to go to as a kid. But that's kind of what the point of this is. It's the kind of bank I went to as a child. There we go, we've got the kind of little like metal edge around the carpet now. Which I like having because it's very much what I would expect there to be. And personally, I think it looks quite good. Who is Nightbot? Nightbot is just an automated program. He's a bot. He's a programmable automated command device that just runs specific commands. A lot of moderators, a lot of streamers use him because he's very easy to use. He comes preset up with a lot of commands and things. Hey, Karumi, welcome back. So, there we go. We've got our little blue carpeted areas that all the banks have as well. How are you doing, Baddest Orb? I hope you are well. So, do we have any, like, pre-built desks? We do have some pre-built desks, so we can probably make ourselves a dark oak desk. So let's see, dark oak desk. No, it doesn't look modern enough. I was kind of hoping it would look okay, but... because we've got Crayfish's Furniture mod. When are you going to stream Raft on that one world we were so close to ending? Well, the ending that we have available. I don't know. I don't know when I'm next going to stream Raft. I never make any plans about what I'm going to stream. I just stream what I feel like streaming. I don't stream as a job or anything like that, so... Is your bank going to have a vault suspended 50 in the air with laser trigger alarms and pressure-sensitive floor panels? No, my bank's vault is down here currently. So we've got the big iron factory block plating, and then we've got the vault. I'm pretty good, Baddest. How are you? So one thing we need to do is deal with the lighting around here, and I think it's going to be pretty easy to do if we just paint up a piece of glowstone. So let's grab a glowstone block. Grab a few glowstone blocks, and in the painting machine... actually, we could probably paint them invisible, couldn't we? Can we paint them invisible? We can paint invisible glowstone. Pretty cool. So invisible glowstone is literally going to be that. Like when we put it down, it's going to disappear, but it acts as a light source. Awesome. Just going to put torch there for now because I don't know where the light source is going to be here. Probably on the roof. Paint them blue like windows. Time to break the bank. Don't break the bank. Don't break the bank. So you can see what we're going for with our bank, and what I'm going to be working on off stream with the bank is going to be working on getting this sort of thing set up. I'm going to have an information desk here. I'm going to look up some designs and make an information desk here. Then we're going to have a couple of ATMs here. Probably non-functional ATMs because I don't really need ATMs here. Sorry, a couple of ATMs here, and then we're going to have a customer service desk, possibly with a villager standing behind it. So we're going to have a decent array of different items going on, different things going on. Got our dark steel, we can put our painted glowstone away. The invisible blocks, by the way, are super useful. Like if I get a just set of conduits out of here, ME conduits will do. You can see that these here, this here is invisible blocks with ME conduits running up the center. So you can actually make your conduits vanish as well. I made a funny comic having to do with the bank. Can I share it with you? Feel free to post it on the Discord, dude. So, that's the start of our bank, and it kind of gives you an idea of where we're going and what I'm going to be doing with that. In the meantime, we just unlocked Open Aether, which requires us to travel to the Aether, get etheric ores, get cloud and soil samples, generate a parachute, which is kind of pointless. But it also opens up all of the open block items for us. So it opens up open block sprinklers, the dev knoll. It opens up an XP shower and drain, which is very interesting and almost certainly useful. It gives us elevators, which is going to be cool. It gives us fans and vacuums and the hand glider. To be honest, we've got flight. We don't really need the hand glider. We've got area of effect mob farms, so the fan, not really that important. The way banks usually are in the UK, Kurumi, at least the banks I have experience of in the UK, is you've got a couple of ATMs, like you'd like have 2 ATMs here, or you'd have like 2 ATMs there. Then you'd go inside, and then there'd be some like internal ATMs, which are kind of at the back of these ones. So you'd have ATMs out there, and then you'd have like ATMs here, and then you'd have an information desk here, and then you back here you'd have like the kind of customer services desks where you go to do your banking if you want to do it face to face. That's very much the kind of bank that I used to go into. So you had like ATMs, and then inside you had ATMs that kind of backed onto this. Because basically the ATM works by basically a big box full of money with a special counting thing, and basically they just wired up 2 terminals to the same box full of money, essentially. So you'd have inside and interior and external ones wired up the same things. But where will the safe be? The safe is down here. This is going to be our safe. Let me grab a lever. So this is our safe. Well, the safes in banks usually are underground. They're usually underground in concrete contained areas. What interest will your bank be charging on loans? My bank will probably be charging negative interest on loans because most of the stuff my bank is storing is stuff that I'm going to be getting from mob farms, so it's going to be going up. Speaking of the stuff I'm getting, I've not actually got a mob farm active at the moment, but let's just pick a draw. So I've got 2,600 palace. We've got 10 times 68 cobweb. We've got 669 cobweb. We've got 10,000 solidified experience. We've got 31,000 archaic bricks. We've got 700 caliceri. And then sort of over here we've got things like carrots and potatoes and clay, dimlets, grains of infinity. We've got 795 Domino Specials pizzas and 13,000 apples. Wow. My storage is a little bit weird, but I have some interesting stuff. So you say your bank will give me stuff on top of the loan I ask for? Yep, that's probably what my bank would do, because my bank is going to have ridiculous amounts of free stuff in it. So this thing is going to load our storage system and our AE system. That means that no matter where we go, our AE system is always going to be accessible, and we want our AE system to be always accessible because we have this guy, the wireless crafting terminal. And if I make sure I stand close enough so I'm not wasting points, if we look down here, you can see it's got something called infinity energy. Infinity energy means that no matter how far away from this thing we are, we can access our bank. So like right here, you can see that we've got 4,745 units of infinity energy. So all the way over here, there is no way for me to access my bank, right? There is no way for me to access my bank. My island has just disappeared into the distance, right? So I am probably about 1,000 blocks away from my storage system. But I can still access my bank. However, if you look, it's eating through about 5 units of infinity energy a tick. And that happens while it's open. Once it's closed, it doesn't eat through infinity energy anymore. So what we need is we need a way to access lots and lots of that infinity energy. We need to find a way to access lots and lots of that infinity energy. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to have a custom or a sort of specific Enderman spawner designed to get us infinity energy. And for that, what we want to do is we want to make a powered spawner. We want to make one of these guys. And to make one of these, we need a zombie head. We need 2 vibrant crystals, which is easy enough to make. The vibrant crystals are just vibrant alloy wrapped around, and I'm out of vibrant alloy. So I said it was going to be easy to make, but I'm going to actually have to make myself some vibrant alloy now. So we're going to have to make some vibrant alloy, which in the alloy smelter is energetic alloy and ender pearls. Do we have energetic alloy? We have 1 energetic alloy, but that's going to be enough. And we can grab an ender pearl as well. In the alloy smelter, we can throw those 2 in, and that will give us a vibrant alloy. Can't believe we're that low on some of the alloys. So we're going to make ourselves another couple of those. And then we're going to need ourselves an industrial machine casing, which we might already have. Do we have an industrial machine casing? No, we don't, which means we're going to have to make a machine casing. Like so. And do we have industrial powder? We don't, so we're going to have to make ourselves some of that, for which we need organic green, which is grass clippings and eggs. We need organic blue, which is crushed lapis, so crushed lapis is fine. And we need organic black, which is pulverized coal. So do we have pulverized coal? We have pulverized charcoal. I'm not sure that will work, but if not, we can make some pulverized coal. So we have coal. We need lapis. We need grass clippings, which we don't have. So do we have some shears? We have plenty of shears. What am I doing? In here we have 149 pairs of shears, and we need some bone meal. It's being really laggy. It's not being laggy on my side. So then what we can do is we can get grass trimmings from these guys by putting them through the sag mill. So sag mill gets these and it will just grind them down and make us grass clippings. We need some eggs. We've got 12 eggs in the storage system for now, that's enough. So there we go, grass clippings. And we need crushed lapis and like 4 crushed coal, I think it is. Then we need to go that, and then like this. And we can crush down a little bit more lapis then, considering. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this mod pack on the Twitch app launcher? Yes, it is. It's Modern Skyblock by Pixel. It is a very, very good thing. Industrial. So now we need to alloy smelt industrial powder. So alloy smelter, you and you. That gets us an industrial casing. So what else do we need for our powered spawner? We need a head, and we need a Z-Logic controller and electrical steel. I think we've got the electrical steel. We have. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then we need a Z-Logic controller. So I think that's the easy one to do. Z-Logic controller is a zombie head, 2 silicon, a redstone, 2 solarium. So zombie head, 2 silicon. No, come on, red. 2 redstone, or 1 redstone and 2 solarium. Which is there. And then we need a slice and splice. Which we've got here, and we need to find a power conduit. There's a conduit. And we go you, 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 and you. And that should make us a Z-Logic controller. Hey, Pi, welcome to the stream. We're currently in the process of making an Enderman spawner so that I can have unlimited free long-distance use of my... So, now that we have a powered spawner, unlimited free long-distance use of my storage system. How are you doing today, Pi? So now I need to get a soul vial. Soul. I need to get a soul vial, and I need to get a soul vial that contains an enderman. So I need to spawn an enderman. Now I don't think I have an enderman. I have a blaze, a villager. Now the question is, if I take 16 soul vials, if I go to the nether, do endermen spawn in the nether in this mod pack? Okie dokie, Kurumi, thank you very much for popping into the stream. It was much appreciated, and I hope I will see you in another stream. Bye. Doing okay, preparing for tomorrow's retake of an exam. Last exam before vacation. Why did you have to retake the exam, Pi? Did something go wrong? Are you okay? Hey, Garfy. Welcome to the stream. So let's head towards Nether Fortress. Because I failed the first try. Oh, that sucks, dude. Best of luck with the retake. Which version of this mod pack is this? Which version is this mod pack in? This is 1.12.2. So this is one of the recent versions. It's a pretty hefty mod pack. And it does have the occasional glitch because it's like still being developed. But if you go back to one of the slightly older versions, if you're not on the most recent version, it's pretty stable. Thank you very much, Garfy. Unfortunately, it's actually possibly crashed in the nether. It does have this occasional problem where occasionally the nether will die. There we go. It's back. I think. It's almost back. Nope, it's failed again. Come on, mod pack. I believe in you, mod pack. But here you need to have 3 tries of every... And it crashed. Gosh darn it, mod pack. Why for do you do this to me? Why for you crash, mod pack? You need to have 3 tries of every round, so 2 tries left. Fair enough. I hope it's not done the thing where going into the nether and starting flight has corrupted the game, because if it's done that again, then the stream is ending immediately. Because last time that happened, I ended up having to reload the previous save and basically redo everything I'd already done. I may have to poke Pixel to see if he can figure out why it does that sometimes. Hey, shush. I go to check my own stream and it plays a blinking advert at me. Gosh darn you. Come on, Minecraft, load for me. Load for me. I know you love me, Minecraft, load for me. So yeah, if I reload the save and it auto crashes a second time, then that's going to just be the save is corrupted and I'm going to have to go and fix it again. 20 minutes later. It's not 20 minutes. It loads in about 7 minutes for me. So how is everybody today? Isn't it great when you have a stream going and you've got a few people watching and then suddenly the game crashes on your ass? Because Minecraft is sometimes buggy when you've installed 40 mods. I'm going to go. See you later. Okie dokie, Gaming Fox. Thank you very much for popping into the stream. Not as buggy as Bethesda's games. That is a fair point. Although, actually, no, some mod packs are far more buggy than Bethesda's games. But then you've got stuff being made by like 500 different people. Because mods are made by all sorts of different people and then put together. What will you stream tomorrow? I don't know what I'm going to stream tomorrow, Ralph. Thank you very much for asking, but I don't know if I'm even going to be able to stream tomorrow. It depends how busy I am. Can I eat your toaster? You can try. Like, it might hurt your teeth. You can give it a go if you want to. It's too hot to type properly. I actually have a toaster in this mod pack as well. Like, this mod pack actually has a toaster in it. This mod pack has a lot of things in it that are very cool. The Sky Resources mod, and this was, as far as I know, the modern Skyblock series was one of the first Skyblock series to use Sky Resources. I don't know if it was made for the modern Skyblock series, but Sky Resources, the first time I ever saw it in a mod pack was in modern Skyblock 1. And Imasaur Pixel actually came on my stream and asked me to play modern Skyblock 1, and I gave him some feedback about including quests, including a kind of guide to kind of show people where they're going, things like that. And I don't know if he was listening to me or if he listened to other people, but he included a lot of it as he went into Modern Skyblock 2 and then Modern Skyblock 3. And now I think Modern Skyblock 3 is a very, very good mod pack. It's just that occasionally, like all mod packs, not just this one, all mod packs, it occasionally bugs out. I mean, I had to stop playing Forever Stranded Lost Souls because literally the TPS became like 4. And that was even after I stripped down every machine, every block that I'd put in. I took everything down and I had nothing in the world. It was just a basic world, gen world, and it was like TPS of about 4. So occasionally, just mod packs just bug out. Too many mods. I mean, if you think about it, if you look at people who play Skyrim with like 10, 15 mods installed, the number of times that crashes, like the number of times Skyrim crashes without mods installed, but. You have a dog? I don't have any dogs, Smart Husky. My sister has 3 cats, but I don't have any dogs. But the Sky Resource is the idea of getting everything from a mob farm. because mobs just spawn in. Like, mobs are just a thing that spawns in. So unlike X and Hilo, where everything works off the idea of sort of creating a cobblestone gen, everything in Sky Resources works off the idea of creating a mob farm, which I find to be a nice little kind of tweak to the system. I've seen it used in other mod packs where Reliquary isn't included, and I personally think Reliquary being included makes Sky Resources more usable, just because of the way you can get hold of things like gunpowder from the Reliquary items. Couldn't find a toaster emoji. I'm not surprised you couldn't find a toaster emoji. We'll accept the bread emoji. But having Reliquary installed, because you get things like catalyzing glands you can turn into gunpowder and turn into gas dyes and things like the gas tiers and things like that, it makes it much more usable as a mod pack. As a mod, Sky Resources. But the idea with this one has where it limits, if you're playing in stage mode, it limits what you have access to, is very interesting. Later on, some of the stuff needs a little bit of tweaking, like the Golden Lasso not being accessible, even though you've completed the right stage for it. That's just issues with the way the mod pack's put together, and Emosour Pixel's certainly probably working on that. And it's locked up again. Please don't, like... No, it's actually, yeah, it's going. I thought it was going to die again for some reason. This is why, by the way, you always back up your stuff before you start streaming. Heck, if I had a computer capable of doing it, I'd run 2 instances of the same mod pack. That'd actually be really cool. Is if I had a computer powerful enough to run 2 instances of the same mod pack. Put the toast away, Riox. Yeah, the whole thing's just laggy. Is it my PC overheating? I don't think my PC's overheating. Ooh, bacon sandwich. I'd love a bacon sandwich. Nine plus 10 equals bacon 21. Okay. 9 plus 10, bacon 21. Okay. Zana does not like bacon. Zana is vegetarian, and even if she wasn't vegetarian, doesn't like bacon. So, are you actually going to load? I'm guessing this has killed the stream. Yeah. Ah, well. How long has it taken us to load so far? It's a meme, sweetie. It's a meme, sweetie. There's a viral video where a guy asks his girlfriend what 9 plus 10 is, and she thinks for ages and says 21. I'll put the bacon in the closet. Don't put the bacon in the closet. You'll get the clothes greasy. Why would you put bacon in the closet? Okay, so we've been loading the mod pack now for 10 minutes. If this immediately crashes when I load up my world... then I'll just have to... Dana, do you own a closet? If so, sorry. I suppose Zana kind of owns a closet. She owns a wardrobe. She owns a sort of built-in little wardrobe. You have to get the bacon past the cat. I get bacon past the cat all the time. Come on, index your ingredients. I may just stop streaming this mod pack if it crashes again. If it has corrupted the file again, because this will have been the third stream in a row where it's corrupted the file. But Kitty knows you. That's true, Kitty does know me. That's the ting that tells me it's loaded. So let's load the world and see if it insta crashes. Are you going to insta crash? Are you going to insta crash? Are you going to insta crash? I have a feeling it's going to insta crash. Because it's gone on to loading. It got past the first, it'll not respond. Are you going to load the world? Please tell me you're going to load the world. I just want an Enderman. All I want is a Bendyman. Oh, please, Rayox, you would lose a fight with Lily the cat. You do not want to get in a fight with Lily the cat, Rayox. I have watched Lily the cat down people much larger and stronger than you. So the game keeps going into not responding mode and then flickering, so that is not a good sign. Oh. Ooh. I'm probably going to plummet directly into the void because my flight isn't active. It's not responding. And insta-crash. So, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I am extremely sorry that that has happened. I'm probably going to stop streaming Modern Skyblock 3. So, that's corrupted my file, so I'm going to have to go back. So, even if I redid the file and reloaded it again, which would take another 50 minutes, I'd have to redo the stuff you've already seen me do. So, thank you all for watching. I have been the Gaming Droid. This has been Modern Skyblock 3, and for some reason, whenever I stream this, it crashes. So, I will see you all in another stream. Bye, everybody.